So, uh, the Otherworld Saga and Majin Buu Saga. So, Otherworld Saga is just during the 7 years Goku is dead in the Otherworld, as the others on Earth. So, he was dead for 7 years. He actually stops Cell, Frieza, and Ginyu Force in Hell, and he goes to the Grand Kai planet, meets a lot of strong warriors there. Then there was a then he met Pycon, and they went to hell and stopped Frieza and all them. I actually like that, and I love Hyper Tornado and Thunder Flash. Love it. So, after that, they do a tournament, of course, and awesome fight. And basically, in this fight, is basically what Dragon Ball Super took from, as we going to get to that. And, yeah, it was an awesome fight. I have to admit, I loved the fight. And Goku did Super Saiyan with Kaioken. In this little arc in Dragon Ball Z, people say it's never happened. It's not canon. I'm like, shut up. Oh my gosh. So that's basically what people do. They hate on the show and hate on it and thinking it never happened. I'm like, yes it did. And so that was it for the Otherworld Saga. It's just clashing with the Majin Buu Saga. So, lead to the Majin Buu Saga Gohan. It's older now, of course. It's during after 7 years, of course. Gohan was 11 in Dragon Ball Z and Android Saga, so he's 18 now. So it leads to that. After that, met a girl named Adele at the school he's going to, and he had to dress up as the Great Saiyaman. She tried to find out that he is the Great Saiyaman. He actually was, and now she wants to fight and wants him to be in a tournament with her. And she knows that he is the son of Goku, of course, and all that. And they basically, I guess she liked him, and he teach her how to fly and all that. And then during that time, Goku comes back, see everybody again for one day. As those, as he meets Goten for the first time. So we see Goten in this arc, uh, and all that. So, as at least as the fights are in this, we have the junior division fights with as everyone gets ready for the tournament, like the punching thing and all that. We have the junior fights, Goten fighting random kids, and Trunks was fighting random kid. And it leads to they fighting each other. They both turn Super Saiyan, they boom boom fight. It was a good fight. Actually a great fight in this arc. And all that. And then you have the adult division, of course. That's when we see these mysterious people, Kabilo Kai and Supreme Kai, or Shin. They call him Shin in the tournament. So those two. And they're kind of mysterious, like who are these guys? And Piccolo sees Shin, and when they actually supposed to fight each other, he just like scared, like he recognized who this is, and so he just left out the fight. So after that, as the tournament continues, we have Videl fighting Spolkovich, I think. Spolkovich. And of course, Spolkovich is a rival to Hercule, of course. He just beating the shit out of Videl, like beating the shit out of her. Stomping her head, punching her, and all that stuff. Throwing her, dragging her, and everything. Make Gohan mad, and Videl left out the fight, of course. Then you have, that leads to after that, Gohan fights Kibito, and as he powered up Super Saiyan 2, as Spolkovich and Yamu, they were there to, I think, to get energy for it as we get to it. And so they steal the energy from Gohan, he escapes and just flies off. And then we have that it was actually for the wizard Bobbity. As of course we get to Bobbity now, and he's the wizard, and he's basically the son of another wizard named Bibbidi that actually sealed up Majin Buu on Earth, as we know. It's now Majin Buu. So as they learn about that, they go to the Z Fighters go, and they go and follow them, you know. And so as of that, Videl finds out Gohan is the one that killed Cell. It wasn't her father. So that's all she wanted to know. And she loves Gohan. So after that, they get to where Bobby's basically is, and then they get they see them kill Spokovich and Yaman. They see them kill him, and Deborah blasted Kibito face in, like, and kills him. Then you have him spit on Krillin and Piccolo, and they turn statues. And now Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, and Supreme Kai goes inside the spaceship. As meanwhile, back in the tournament, 18 is fighting the tournament, beating all the guys in the tournament. As she gets to her kill, she wants the million zeni from him, and she basically was the runner-up, and she knocks herself out to be the runner-up, and he wins the tournament, and she still wants her money after that. So that's all I'd say about that. And I think Goku and Trunks tried to be in the tournament, but they basically got knocked out because they were not meant to be in it. So that's all I'd say about that tournament. And back to this, they fight all the fighters and inside the spaceship. Vegeta kills Pui Pui, Goku kills Yakan, Gohan fights Deborah, and Deborah basically left and basically told Bobby that we turn one of them into I guess become a slave, and so they chose Vegeta to be a slave. And so after that, he becomes Majin Vegeta. And then that leads to Vegeta wants to fight Goku. He wants to fight Goku. That's the reason why he wants to fight Goku again. And all of that. And people kind of saying if Goku had blasted Supreme Kai and killed him, Beerus would have died. I'm like, shit, Beerus was not even a damn thing in Z. If he was, they would have mentioned his ass, and they never mentioned him. So Super to me is, ugh. Yeah, you know. So after that, as Vegeta fights Goku, Supreme Kai, and Goku goes back into the spaceship and fights Bobbity, and all that. So as they go fight Bobby, Deborah in the spaceship, and Gohan has to defeat Deborah and Bobby so they won't release Majin Buu. And so, and because of the reason how Majin Buu got released, because of Goku and Vegeta's fight, and I say the Goku and Vegeta fight was very awesome. It was basically a rematch, you know, because that's what people wanted in the show for a long time, like all those episodes ago, and now they're back on a rematch. That's basically what that fight basically was to me. When they first fought, now they won the second fight. That's all it is. Alright, okay, we lead to that Majin Buu gets released, and basically kills Deborah. He blasted Gohan away, and crushes Supreme Kai and kills Deborah. Yeah, because they thought they killed Deborah, but he wasn't dead. And then when he gets killed, Piccolo and Krillin are not statues anymore. And then Vegeta blows up Bobby's spaceship, and then leads to him fighting Majin Buu. Of course, he knocked out Goku. Now it's just Vegeta fighting Majin Buu and actually beating the shit out of him. Before I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, he kicked the shit out of his ass. It was so fucking funny. And then it's that Majin Buu did the angry explosion move that he does. And hurts Vegeta very bad. And then after that, Majin Buu just beating the shit out of Vegeta, pow, 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 punching him. And then Trunks kicked him off of him. And then Piccolo actually did slap, crush Bobby. As after that, Vegeta decided to tell Piccolo to get Goten and Trunks out of here. And then he does the sacrifice move. Another sad moment in the series, you know. Very sad moment. So, after that, we have, Goku is still alive, and he tells them Vegeta and Gohan are dead, but they think Gohan is dead, but he really wasn't. So, that's because they're using Dragon Ball to bring back Kibito. And I think he found Supreme Kai and Gohan, and he takes them back to the Supreme Kai world. So as they go back, as of that, Vegeta is dead actually. Okay, and now leads to Majin Buu start destroying cities. Him and Bobby basically destroying places and stuff. And after that leads to Goku confronting them, and he turns Super Saiyan 3. Because during the time he was teaching Goten and Trunks the fusion dance. So yeah, Super Saiyan 3, my favorite form actually. And basically just stalled time while Trunks get the Dragon Radar. That's all it was. And Goku timing thing was draining very fast and everything. He tells Majin Buu not to kill anyone. The strongest fighter will be here in 2 days. Give them 2 days and they'll be ready. And that's all Goku said to him. Majin Buu kills Bobby, of course, and then Majin Buu still to start destroying things and everything. So after that, Majin Buu created a house for himself. And as during that time, Goten and Trunks mastered the fusion. I think Goten's fight with Majin Buu was filler again, but that's basically true about that. I think it was filler. So Mr. Satan goes to Majin Buu's house and they became friends. Tells Majin Buu not to kill nobody, don't kill anymore. He said, I won't kill anymore. And actually after that, the assassins killed Mr. Satan. They shot the dog first, and then they shot Mr. Satan twice. So they shot two things twice. And after that, that released the evil version of Boo, and they absorbed that Boo and became Super Boo. And so after that, Super Boo flies off to go to the comic lookout, and basically used the extinction move and killed all the people on Earth. And after that, Piccolo kills Chi-Chi, I think. Yeah, he kills Chi-Chi. Then after that, Piccolo takes him to the Hyperball Time Chamber. And then as he takes him to the Hyperball Time Chamber, then that's when Goten Trunks did fusion and did Gotenks. And they fight, just doing a crazy fight, And then they turn Super Saiyan, and they did these different moves like the Galactic Donut. That's what it's called in the game. And the Super Ghost Kamikaze attack, of course. I like that move always. uh, and after that, you had the you had Piccolo destroyed the door, and then Super Boo screamed so loud and got ran out for a portal. So after that, he had him ripping out the portal thing, ripped the thing out, and basically rip out a portal to the back to the world, and he killed all the other sea fighters and heroes and people, turned them chocolate and ate them. And so Gotenks turned Super Saiyan 3 and did the same thing Super Boo did, and finally broke out of the Hyperball time chamber. As of that, Gotenks fights Super Boo. Basically, during the time Gotenks' power is draining. That, and then after that, Gotenks defused. And that leads to Ultimate Gohan coming back, and and he comes back and fights Super Boo. Thanks to the Elder Kai, because the Elder Kai broke out the Z Sword and all that. And so after that, you have a good fight. Ultimate Gohan just beating the shit out of Super Boo. I actually like that fight. Then after that, Super Boo tried to blow himself up. Of course, he knows Gohan was the one he wants to fight. Then after that, you have Super Boo absorb Gotenks and Piccolo, and so use their powers. Then basically, Goku comes back and tries to fuse with Gohan, and Gohan got absorbed by Super Boo because Gotenks' power had drained. And I think they cut that out of Kai, I believe, but to me it's part of the show, so they just do stupid things on Kai. So that leads to Goku need to find someone to fuse, and Vegeta shows up and tries to fight Super Boo, and it didn't do anything. And as of that, as Vegeta finally realized that Majin Buu killed everyone, and then they did the fusion, and they became Vegito. Long, good fight of Vegito, I had to say. It's a pretty good fight, of course. And then Vegito basically gets absorbed by Super Boo, but really didn't get absorbed because he had a barrier power thing. And then they both separated inside of Majin Buu. Leads to that as they go through it, these body fight clones of Gotenks, Piccolo, and Gohan inside of his head, and then they basically, as of that, Vegeta sees that there's fat Majin Buu there, and so as he is thinking, as Super Buu is inside of his own body, they rip out Super Buu, and leads to turn back to Kid Buu. And so Kid Buu's the original Majin Buu. Pure evil, no consciousness, no giving, no pleasing, no dealt with, nothing. And so after that, Kid Buu is about to blow up the earth like that, like, and they'll be like, no, don't do it, and like that, can't reason with them. So they were saved by Kabuto Kai. They couldn't get Gohan, Piccolo, and Trunks because they were supposed to got them, and they blew up. They died along with the Earth. And so as of that, the Earth was blown up. Kid Boo's looking for Goku and Vegeta, going for different worlds, blowing them up. And he actually did go to the other world. and he's about to blow that up, and then he sent Vegeta's power and Goku's power, and then he instant transmission. He can instant transmission. Uh, After that, as Kid gets to Goku and Vegeta, and he gets to them, and fight. Goku fights him first, of course. First fight he turns to a Super Saiyan 2. Then the next episode he turns to a Super Saiyan 3. And at least a great fight with him as Super Saiyan 3. I actually like that fight so much. Actually, yeah, and yeah, it turns to a Super Saiyan 3, and his power is still draining, I guess. And Vegeta steps in, can do anything. And at least to Vegeta's moment of knowing like Goku is the best. As he says, "You're better than me, Kakarot. You are number one." And he knows it. And so ruining that in another show is basically secretly what they did. And I don't get it why they're still doing that shit. So that was Vegeta's moment. Like, he knows Goku's the best. He's number one. He's everything. And so as Goku's losing, Vegeta tries to fight Kid Buu, and basically getting wrecked by him. And then as getting choked as well. Vegeta did do some little punches on him. He had 3 punches on him, I think. Yeah, he had 3 punches, 3 hits. Then after that, he was choking. Mr. Satan steps in the fight. Then Kid Buu spit out Majin Buu. Yeah, original Majin Buu. He was saying like, yeah, he was just standing there like screaming, and he spit out Majin Buu. And after that, we have Majin Buu fighting Kid Buu. That is what leads to Vegeta thinking about creating a spirit bomb, as he tells Kabila Kai and Dende and Elder Kai go to Planet Namek to bring back tell the Namekians to bring back Earth and bring back all this, for the fight. So as of that, you have them destroying the foreign spirit bomb as everyone gets the heroes get the spirit bomb energy, and the foreign spirit bomb as everyone gets the heroes get the spirit bomb energy, and then the people didn't want to. And then you have Mr. Satan telling them to lift their hands up and give the energy, and then after that they did. And then Goku for the Spirit Bomb, and it was one last wish they had to do. They gave Goku his power back, and then he did the Spirit Bomb. Then he tells Majin Buu, hope you come back someday as a better person, a good person, and we'll have another one-on-one battle. And he says, destroy them, just like that. And as cuts through the 10 years, of course, and Gohan and Videl have a daughter, Vegeta has a daughter as well, and it cuts to that. And does it mention Beerus? No, it doesn't. So you see people, Beerus was never fucking mentioned. So as of that, that's when Goku tells Vegeta about the person that got reincarnated. Majin Buu did get reincarnated, and it was Oob at the tournament, and that's when it leads to Goku and him fighting each other, and seeing that he actually had power. And then so he decides to train him. So he takes him and goes off and trains with him, that will lead into Dragon Ball GT. And that is basically the end of the Majin Buu saga. I know this is going to be a long video, but other than that, it's basically I'm glad that I finished up the 3 other arcs and stuff. And basically Dragon Ball Z Kai is basically the manga version of Dragon Ball Z in animated form. They cut out a lot of things from the Sand Saga. They cut out before that, give a rating on Majin Buu Saga. Okay, sorry. Okay, Majin Buu Saga, I give a 7 out of 10. It's still a good arc. There's a lot of great moments in it, I know, and I will say that at the end of the Dragon Ball Z filler episodes when I do that one. So yes, there's a lot of good moments in the arc, of course, and it's still a great thing to watch, of course. So I give it a 7 out of 10. Alright, now I'll go back to Dragon Ball Z Kai. Dragon Ball Z Kai is the manga version of Dragon Ball Z in animated form. They cut a lot of things from the show. They throw in a scene of Goku at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z Kai as a baby when he was found by Grandpa Gohan. I guess this is Dragon Ball, but they don't tell the whole story of Dragon Ball in one video of the episode and just cut off from that and just go straight into Dragon Ball Z. And we don't know, okay, they didn't mention Dragon Ball at all? I guess not. So, it's basically the manga version of Dragon Ball Z in animated form. They cut a lot of things. They cut out mostly the filler in the Sand Saga, like training and all that. They did the same thing for the Frieza Saga as well. They cut out a lot of stuff. Then they cut out a lot of things in the Android Saga, and they did cut out a lot of things in the Majin Buu Saga. So it's basically a ripoff of Z, and basically all Kai was just to get money to Akira Toriyama, and that's all it is. Super is going to be that too, and they try to use GT like that, but still it was still the same way. They just use it for money. So that's all Dragon Ball Z Kai is. I can't really rate it because I don't really like Dragon Ball Z Kai. So it's basically a ripoff. Mess up the voice actors in it too. Like they got rid of mostly half of the voice actors in that show. We didn't have Stephanie Nadomali as Gohan. We did not have Tiffany Vollmer as Bulma. And we definitely didn't have Meredith McCoy as Android 18. And we did not have, Linda Young as Frieza. And technically ruining all the voices. Even the voicing of the, like, characters like Goku and Vegeta, they sound so bad. Like, why? Y'all sound awesome back then, but now you don't. I guess time. Time flies, But yeah, that's all I had to say about Dragon Ball Z Kai. It's a ripoff of Dragon Ball Z, and it's not good to me. It's just horrible. And so, yeah, that's all I have to say about in this part. In episode 3, where we will talk about Dragon Ball Z filler. Stuff that was in the show that's actually still more storying to the arc, instead of it never happened. Like, stupid people, it did happen. So that's what it's going to be. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for episode 3 of the Dragon Ball Z filler. Then after Dragon Ball Z filler, it'll be Dragon Ball GT. And after GT, it'll be the movies. And then after the movies, it'll be Dragon Ball Super. So, see you guys next time, and peace.